I want to welcome you all to my podcast, Out of Pocket, where we talk about relationships, current day events, and things of that nature. But one of my boys hit me up yesterday and told me that he thinks that him and his girl might be going separate ways. Sad. And I asked him why. And supposedly she told him that she's not herself anymore. She doesn't feel pretty. And she's trying to find herself, and that she loved him, but she doesn't love herself the way she used to. She don't take care of herself the way that she used to, and she's feeling out of sorts. And she's been doing everything for everyone else, but not herself. You know, she hasn't been able to get her nails done, her hair done, get sneakers, clothes, anything for herself. So then he asked me, do you think she's gonna leave me? And have you ever gone through this before? And sadly, I said, yes, I've gone through this before, but no, I don't think that she's going to leave you. And I responded to the whole thing simply by telling him it could be interpreted in a variety of different ways. But I also, reminded him, I'm like, yo, I'm not a therapist, okay? But, I'm here to help you and support you in this situation. I'll give you some possible interpretations. One of them is that, she might feel stifled or controlled. And it all depends on how you want to look at that. She might feel like she's lost her own identity within the relationship, and she kind of needs to rediscover herself. She's not the person that she was before, and she needs to rediscover herself outside of your influence. You could tell her she's beautiful all day long, but she needs to feel beautiful on her own. That's what I told her. Number two, she might, be unhappy, and there might need to be a change in the relationship. She might be unhappy with her current life path, and she's seeking a different direction, which may or may not include you, sadly enough. But then I hit him with, she needs time to process her emotions. She might be overwhelmed by the relationship, or it might not even be the relationship. It could be the circumstances, her life circumstances, her job, the things that she's taking care of at home, and needs space to think things through. And, sadly, I had to remind him that some may say she's trying to let you down easy. I don't see it that way, but, it might be an option. She might be trying to avoid hurting your feelings by saying that she needs to find herself. Because when I heard that myself, I kind of took that to the left. You know what I mean? Because she said directly that she needs to find herself, and she, might be wanting to break up, and that's what I thought. But then there's, the fact that she may lack her self-esteem or confidence that she once had. I can understand that. She might feel insecure or unsure, leading her to seek validation in a stronger sense of self. That doesn't mean that she's looking for another man to take over, and she might want to date other guys. It could be an option, but that's only because of the fact that she used those words, finding herself, as an excuse, probably to explore other options. I don't see it that way, because, if you've been with somebody for, 4, 5, 6 years, you shouldn't be worried about them walking out the door on you unless you're just not doing your thing. So I told him, here's some things that you can do. Give her space, respect the need and time and distance, and don't pressure her to talk, or explain herself any further. Stop. 2, don't take it personally. Remember, that she needs to find herself isn't necessarily a reflection of your worth or the value to the relationship, for that matter. But You have to give her that space to do that. Finally, I told him, you need to listen, understand, give her the space to explain her feelings, ask open-ended questions. Do I make you feel beautiful? Do I do the things that you want in this relationship? Are we seeing eye to eye? Those questions are there so that she, you can identify why she needs to try to find herself. It's essential to validate her feelings without dismissing them. So I say this: when a woman says, I need to find myself, I don't feel pretty anymore, this, that, and the third, you got to step back and you got to let them bring themselves back, whether it's getting her hair done, getting her nails done, putting on makeup, this, that, and the third, because they got to feel pretty. They got to feel the love for themselves, because in the end, if she can't love herself the way that she wants to love herself, she's not going to be able to love you. And that's one to grow on. Thank you for watching. I'll be back with more stuff. Trust and believe. Y'all be safe out there.